Hello students, in previous video we have completed 1 to 7 question answers explanation. Now in this video I will explain from question 8 to question 11. So let's start with question number 8. Question number 8, explain why. See, in question number 8 again 3 questions are there, A, B and C. So first I am explaining question A. An antacid tablet is taken when you suffer from acidity. So first of all, what is acidity? So when you know that some amount of hydrochloric acid is there in our stomach, but sometimes too much of acid in the stomach causes indigestion, and generally it is known as acidity. So when this type of problem arises, generally we take some antacid like milk of magnesia, because this milk of magnesia or antacid is a base, and to neutralize the excessive effect of the acid, we take some base. So when too much of acid in the stomach causes indigestion, which is known as acidity, so antacid like milk of magnesia or Diagen neutralize this acid and brings about relief from indigestion. We take an antacid such as milk of magnesia to neutralize the excessive acid release in the stomach and brings about relief from indigestion. So second is calamine solution is applied on the skin when an ant bites. So what happens when an ant bites? When ant bites or ant stings human body, ants inject an acidic liquid, that is formic acid, into the skin. It means formic acid enters the skin and that causes acute pain, then burning effect and itchiness. We can say inflammation. So we should neutralize the effect of the acid by rubbing some base on it. So calamine solution, which contains zinc carbonate, which is very weak base and cause no harm to skin. So by rubbing calamine solution containing zinc carbonate, which neutralize formic acid, thus bringing about relief from pain. So third is factory waste is neutralized before disposing it into the water bodies. First of all, what is there in factory waste? So the waste of many factories contain acids. What happens if they allowed to flow into the river or water bodies? If they are allowed to flow into the river or water bodies, the acid will kill aquatic organisms. So waste produced from many factories has acid. When it is drowned off into water bodies, it will kill aquatic animals like fish. To avoid this harm to the aquatic animals, the industrial waste is neutralized by basic substance before throwing it into water bodies. The waste of factories contain acids. If acids are disposed of in the water body, the acids will harm the organisms. So factory waste are neutralized by adding basic substances in it. Question number 9. 3 liquids are given to you. One is hydrochloric acid, another is sodium hydroxide, and third is a sugar solution. So how will you identify them? You have only turmeric indicator. So here here you have only one indicator, that is turmeric, and 3 liquids are given. Hydrochloric acid means acid, sodium hydroxide means base, and third is sugar solution, that is neutral. But you don't know which liquid is acid, which is base, and which is neutral. But with the turmeric only you have to identify the acid, base, and neutral salt. So first of all, you know that turmeric is a mild acid, and turmeric solution becomes red when it comes in a contact with the base. And as turmeric is already a acid, mild acid, so it is not affected by acid and neutral substances. So upon that, this property of the turmeric, you can identify that 3 liquids. So first of all, let us identify the base. The base is taken and turmeric is mixed in it. It will turn red. Why? Because turmeric is mild acid, and when you mix it with a base, it gives red color. Then you can identify this solution is base, it means sodium hydroxide. Then one of the solution is added to it gradually. If the solution turns yellow again, the added liquid is hydrochloric acid, because it neutralize the base. Now already turmeric has yellow color. So when it added to one more solution, it remains yellow only. It means no color change, no effect. So it means when acid plus base, it means both are neutralize the effect of each other. So whether this solution is acid or whether this solution is neutral, sugar solution. So otherwise it added liquid is a sugar solution. So you cannot identify that both. Maybe this solution is acid or maybe sugar solution. So name the substances effect on turmeric indicator. Number 1, hydrochloric acid, yellow to blue. Sodium hydroxide, yellow to red, and sugar solution, no change. So when turmeric is added into acid, it gives somewhat bluish color. So you can identify it is acid. It means hydrochloric acid. If turmeric is added to one more solution, it gives yellow to red. It means you can identify it is base, sodium hydroxide. And when you mix turmeric into sugar solution, it remain yellow only, no color change. It means it is a sugar solution. So this way you can identify whether the solution is acid, base, or neutral. Question number 10. Blue litmus paper is dipped in a solution. It remains blue. What is the nature of the solution? Explain. So first of all, when blue litmus paper is dipped in a solution, it remains blue only. So again, that property of the acid and bases will work here. Acids turn blue litmus to red and bases turn red litmus to blue. And here blue litmus paper only given, it when it dipped in a solution, it remains blue only. It means bases turn red litmus paper to blue. And obviously if you are dipping red litmus paper and it will turn to blue, it means the solution is basic. But what happens when you dip blue litmus paper in basic? It means it has no effect, no color change. It is already a blue, so it will remain blue only. So it can be identified on the basis of the following observation. Bases change the color of litmus paper to blue. As the color of blue litmus paper is not affected, the solution must be basic. and if the solution is neutral, even then color of litmus will not change. Now moving to the last question of the exercise, question number 11. Consider the following statement. Number 1. Both acids and bases change color of all indicators. Number 2. If an indicator gives a color change with an acid, it does not give a change with a base. Number 3. If an indicator changes color with a base, it does not change color with an acid. And number 4. Change of color in an acid and a base depends on the type of the indicator. Now, which of these statements are correct? Options are all 4, second A and B, third B and C, and fourth only D. So which is the correct? First one, both acid and bases changes color of all indicators. This is not possible because remember phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein gives only pink color with base only. With acid, it will not change color. So this statement is false. Second, if an indicator gives a color change with an acid, it does not give a change with a base. That is also not possible. C. If an indicator changes color with a base, it does not change color with an acid. That is also not possible because remember that turmeric. Remember China rose. D. Change of color in an acid and a base depends on the type of the indicator. This seems to be correct because changes of color in an acid and base depends on the type of the indicator. Which type of indicator you are using? If you are using turmeric, that also turns blue with 1, turns red with 1. If you use litmus, that also both are different. It means it depends on the indicator. So among these 4 option 4 option is right. Only D. So students, here we end up the lesson. Exercise explanation over. I hope you all understood. After that, I will send you PDF. From this PDF, you can write textual exercise in your CW. We'll meet you soon with the next topic, with the next lesson. Till then, you have any doubt, any query, you can write in comment box. We'll meet you soon. Thank you.